Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about and controversial books in the world of self-improvement and strategy, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Whether you see it as a guide to personal empowerment or a manual for manipulation, there's no denying this book has left a massive impact on how people think about power, influence, and success. So in this video, we're going to break down what this book is really about, what makes it so fascinating, and who can actually benefit from reading it. Let's get into it. The 48 Laws of Power isn't your typical motivational book. It doesn't sugarcoat anything. Instead, Greene gives you a raw, historical, and almost ruthless look at how power works, and how people use it to their advantage, whether in politics, business, or everyday life. Greene spent years studying history's most influential figures, from ancient rulers to modern leaders, and distilled their strategies into 48 laws. Each law is like a lesson in human behavior and social dynamics. But what's really unique is that every law comes with real historical examples. For instance, you'll find stories about Napoleon, Queen Elizabeth I, and even con artists who used cunning and psychology to outsmart their rivals. One of the first and most famous laws is never outshine the master. It's about being aware of hierarchy and not making your superiors feel insecure. If you make them look bad, you'll quickly find yourself on the losing end. But if you make them look good, you earn protection and opportunity. Another big one is conceal your intentions. Greene argues that people are easier to manage when they don't know your plans. Mystery, according to him, creates power. Then there's crush your enemy totally, which sounds brutal but is really about understanding that leaving a rival with the chance to recover often leads to long-term problems. Now, it's easy to read these and think the book encourages manipulation, and in a way, it does acknowledge that power can be cold and strategic. But that's the beauty of it. Greene doesn't tell you to be manipulative. He tells you to understand manipulation so you can recognize it when it's used against you. What's fascinating is how this book applies to modern life. Whether you're in a corporate job, running your own business, or even navigating social circles, these laws open your eyes to the unspoken rules of influence. It teaches you to observe people's motives, to think strategically instead of emotionally, and to be more self-aware about how your actions affect others. It's not necessarily a feel-good read. It's more like a wake-up call. Greene's tone is deliberate, reflective, and sometimes dark, but it makes you think differently about ambition, loyalty, and power itself. If you're someone who's interested in personal growth, leadership, or psychology, or if you've ever wondered why some people always seem to have the upper hand, this book will change how you see the world. It's especially valuable for people in competitive environments who need to understand human behavior and influence on a deeper level. But if you prefer straightforward motivation or optimistic self-help, this one might feel a bit harsh. Still, even if you don't agree with everything in it, there's a lot of wisdom to take away. So that's The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, a book that's as thought-provoking as it is controversial. Whether you see it as a playbook for success or a warning about manipulation, it's definitely one that leaves a lasting impression. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more book breakdowns, and drop a comment below. What's your take on this book? Do you see it as empowering or too ruthless? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to check the description below for links and resources related to this video. You'll find everything you need there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.